Your knees are the hardest working joints in your entire body. They're the largest joints you have, and every single step you take sends a force of several times your body weight straight through them. Now think about how many steps you take in a day, in a year, in a lifetime. Here's the problem. After the age of 60, the muscles that are supposed to absorb all that force, the muscles that act as your knee's built-in shock absorbers, begin to quietly shrink and weaken. And when those muscles fade, the force they used to absorb goes somewhere else, straight into the joint. That's when the aching starts. The stiffness, the careful way people begin walking downstairs, one step at a time. But it does not have to be that way, because the single most powerful thing you can do to protect your knees isn't a pill and it isn't rest. It's 5 simple movements you can do at home, in a chair, in about 10 minutes. Today I'm going to walk you through every one of them, slowly, safely, and in the right order. Stay with me, because exercise number 3 is the one physical therapists call the most important movement for staying independent after 60. Welcome back. Before we start moving, let me tell you why this matters so much, because the science here is clear. Knee osteoarthritis, that gradual wearing of the cushioning cartilage in the joint, is remarkably common as we age. According to research published in Clinics in Geriatric Medicine, it affects roughly 1 in 10 men and about 13% of women aged 60 and older. If your knees have started talking to you, you are far from alone. Now here's the part almost everyone gets wrong. When knees start to ache, the natural instinct is to rest them, to move less, to sit more. And that is exactly the trap. Because when you stop using the muscles around your knee, those muscles weaken even faster, which means even more pressure lands directly on the joint. Less movement leads to more pain, which leads to even less movement. It's a downward spiral, and millions of people are caught in it. The way out is the opposite of what feels natural. Physical therapists put it simply: motion is lotion. Your quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thighs, along with your hamstrings and your calves, are your knee's natural support system. When those muscles are strong, they absorb the shock so the joint doesn't have to. As the experts at the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons explain it, strengthening the muscles that support your knee reduces the stress on the joint itself. Stronger muscles, less pain. It really can be that direct. So let's build those muscles. 5 exercises. Let's begin. A few quick rules first, and please don't skip these. Number 1, check with your doctor before starting, especially if you've had a knee injury, surgery, or a diagnosis like arthritis. Number 2, have a sturdy chair nearby for balance, not one with wheels. Number 3, a little muscle effort is good, but sharp or stabbing pain is a stop sign. Mild working discomfort is fine. Sharp pain means stop and rest. And number 4, move slowly. Every one of these is done with control. No bouncing, no jerking. If you can, warm up first with 5 minutes of easy walking. Ready? Let's protect those knees. We start with the gentlest and most foundational move of all, the quad set. This one is so safe, it's often the very first exercise given after knee surgery because it strengthens your thigh without bending the knee at all. Sit on the floor or on your bed with one leg stretched straight out in front of you. The other leg can be bent with the foot flat or also straight, whatever's comfortable. Now, tighten the muscle on the top of your straight thigh, as if you're pressing the back of your knee down toward the floor. You'll feel your kneecap draw up slightly. Hold that squeeze for about 6 seconds, then relax for a few seconds. That's 1 rep. If you feel any pinch under your kneecap, slide a small rolled towel under your knee for support. Aim for 10 to 12 of these, then switch legs. Why does this protect your knees? Because it wakes up and strengthens your quadriceps, the single most important muscle group for knee support, with 0 impact and 0 strain on the joint. It's the perfect place to begin. Next, we build on that same muscle with the straight leg raise. Still gentle, still no knee bending, but now we add a little more challenge. Lie flat on your back. Bend one knee so that foot is flat on the floor. Keep the other leg completely straight. Now, tighten the thigh of your straight leg, just like you did in the quad set, and slowly lift that whole leg about 12 inches off the floor. Keep the knee locked straight the entire time. Hold for a moment at the top, then lower it back down with control. Don't just let it drop. Do 10 to 12 slow reps, then switch to the other leg. The secret here is control. The slow lowering is where a lot of the strength is built. This move strengthens your quadriceps and your hip flexors together, which improves the stability of the whole knee. And because you're lying down, your body weight is fully supported the entire time, making it one of the safest strengthening exercises there is. Now, exercise number 3, the one I promised you. Physical therapists often call this the single most important movement for staying strong and independent as we age. It's the sit to stand. You already do it dozens of times a day without thinking, but done with intention, it's powerful medicine for your knees. Sit toward the front of your sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart, heels tucked slightly back behind your knees. Lean your chest forward slightly, nose over your toes. Now, pressing through your heels and putting equal weight through both legs, stand all the way up to full height. Then, slowly and with control, lower yourself back down until you just touch the seat, and stand again. Don't flop down. Control the way down. Use your hands on the chair arms or your thighs to help if you need to at first. As you get stronger, try letting your hands hover, then rise without them. One important form cue. Make sure your knees track over your toes and don't cave inward. Aim for 10 to 12 reps. This one trains your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes all at once, in the exact pattern you use to get out of a chair, off the toilet, out of the car, real life. Strengthen this movement and you protect both your knees and your independence. So far, we've focused on the front of the thigh. Now let's balance that out with the back, because your hamstrings are just as important for a stable, protected knee. Stand tall behind your chair, holding the top of it with both hands for balance. Keep your feet about hip-width apart. Now, without moving your upper leg or your hip, slowly bend one knee, bringing your heel up behind you toward your buttock. Lift as far as is comfortable, squeeze gently at the top, then lower your foot back down slowly. Do 10 to 12 on one leg, then switch. Keep the movement smooth and controlled, no swinging. Your hamstrings run along the back of your thigh and cross the knee joint, which means they play a direct role in stabilizing it and controlling how it bends. A strong front and a strong back give your knee balanced support from both directions, and that balance is exactly what keeps the joint tracking properly and pain-free. Our fifth and final exercise moves a little lower, to your calves. People forget these, but strong calves quietly take pressure off your knees every time you walk, and they're key to balance, which helps prevent the falls that so often injure knees in the first place. Stand tall behind your chair again, holding on with both hands for support, feet hip-width apart. Now, slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold at the top for a second, then lower back down slowly, all the way. That slow lowering matters. Do 10 to 12 reps. As it gets easier, you can hold at the top a little longer. Your calf muscles support your knees during every step and help absorb impact when you walk and climb stairs. And because this move also challenges your balance, you're getting two benefits in one: stronger knees and steadier footing. So there are your 5: quad sets, straight leg raises, sit to stands, hamstring curls, and calf raises. Together, they strengthen every major muscle that supports and protects your knees, the front, the back, and below. Here's how to make it a routine that actually works. Aim to do these 3 to 5 times a week. Start with just one set of each, around 10 to 12 reps, and as you get stronger over the coming weeks, build up to 2 or even 3 sets. Consistency beats intensity every single time. 10 quiet minutes a few days a week will do more for your knees over the next year than any amount of resting ever could. And be patient with yourself. Muscle takes a few weeks to respond, so you may not feel a difference on day 2, but keep going. Somewhere around the 3 to 4 week mark, most people notice stairs feeling a little easier, standing up feeling a little smoother. That's the muscle coming back to protect the joint, exactly as designed. Your knees carry you through your entire life. Every walk, every trip to see the people you love, every bit of your independence rides on them. And the research could not be clearer. You are not powerless against aging knees. The strength that protects them is something you can build at any age, right in your own living room. So don't wait for the pain to get worse before you start. Start today, while these 5 simple movements are still easy, and give your knees the support system they were always meant to have. If this was helpful, share it with someone who could use stronger, healthier knees: a parent, a partner, a friend. And for more simple, science-backed ways to stay strong and independent as you age, everything's waiting in the playlist. Take care of yourself and take care of those knees. I'll see you in the next one.